He laughed, right there on the sidewalk in broad daylight, grabbed her arm and lifted her blouse like it was some kind of joke, and everyone around him, his partner, the neighbors, even the kids playing across the street, just froze. No one said a word. She didn't scream, she didn't resist, but the look in her eyes, that wasn't fear, that was rage, quiet, burning rage, and that's the moment everything started to fall apart for Officer Brian Keller, because he had no idea who she was but her last name. That changed everything. Comment below the name of your city. We love knowing where these stories are reaching. It was supposed to be a routine patrol in a quiet Atlanta suburb. Officer Keller and his partner Damon were called in for what they thought was just another trespassing report. A young woman sitting on the curb outside a gated house, looking like she'd slept in her clothes, barely said a word. No ID, no phone. She just wanted to be left alone. Brian didn't like that. He was used to people snapping to attention when he walked up in uniform. But this woman, she looked right through him, so he tried to crack a joke like he always did. Something about her looking too clean to be homeless and too smug to be lost. But she stayed silent. That's when he stepped forward, grabbed her by the arm, and tugged at the side of her blouse, pretending to check for weapons. His partner shifted awkwardly, but said nothing. The woman flinched, just slightly, and looked him straight in the eye. Still no words, still no fear. They brought her in more out of annoyance than protocol. No formal arrest, no reason really, just detainment for identification. At the station, Keller kept making jokes about the incident, said she had a rich girl attitude and probably needed a night in a cell to cool off. She still hadn't said her last name, and then the desk phone rang. The sergeant answered, went pale, and within minutes, the entire mood in the station shifted. The captain arrived out of nowhere, walked straight to the holding room and spoke. To the woman softly, respectfully. A minute later she was out. No charges, no questions, just gone. Keller was confused, irritated. "What's going on?" he asked. "Who even is she?" The captain didn't answer right away. He just stared at him cold. Then finally he said, "Her name is Emily Greystone." Keller blinked. "So?" The captain took a step forward. "She's Judge Daniel Greystone's niece. You touched the wrong person." It all spiraled from there. The body cam footage made it to the media. Someone leaked it. The department went silent. Lawyers got involved. Civil rights groups started showing up at the station. And Keller, he went from smug to silent in less than 24 hours. Turns out, Emily wasn't trespassing. The house she was sitting in front of, it was her late mother's. She had every right to be there. She was grieving. She was quiet because she was holding it all in. The memories, the pain, the injustice. The only thing she said to Damon later, when he visited her and tried to apologize, was, "It's never about who we are. It's about what people think they can get away with until they can't." Officer Brian Keller never put that uniform on again. If you watched this and felt something, comment the word boundary. Because that line, the one we cross when we stop seeing people as people, that's where everything changes. There is a story here on the screen that will also move you. Press to watch, you won't regret it.